Hello YouTube, Hoppy2345 back once again, and today in this video we're gonna have 30 separate plays for you to digest, and these are the plays that I'm making today, not counting the plays that I already posted earlier. Some of y'all who watched my video earlier might have to hear some of the plays from that video again, because in this video we got 30 plays and I think 2 of them are repeats because I'm putting them in with a different parlay. So without any further ado, let's get into it. 30 picks for me today, the bets that I'm making today. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is in this video. You're going to get to see me actually place the bets, so you know I'm not just talking about this, I'm actually doing it. Last but not least, there are 30 picks in this video, so be patient. If it's a longer video, realize that yes, there are a lot of 5-minute videos out here, but those videos are going to give you 2 to 3 picks each. This video is going to be 30 picks, and because of that, I'm not going to go in depth as much as I normally will with each pick individually, just because well, I won't have time. But let's go ahead and get into the first pick and hope that none of these prompts have changed since I placed them. And for our first 5-man flex play, and on the first pick with it, we're going to go Desmond Bane, points, rebounds, and assists. I'm going to list you all 5 of my first ones here. Then I'm going to talk about them briefly, then get into the next set. So the next one is Keldon Johnson for over 21 points. I'll tell you why at the end once again. Please stay patient. Next up, we have Jaylen Brown for points, and they have actually raised this. When I was looking earlier, it was at 23.5. I'm still going to go ahead here and take it just because of the fact they're playing Memphis. It should be a close game. And let's go ahead and get into the fourth one on this list is Suggs, assists. And remember, you do not have to pair these up the same way I am. If you want to pair one of the picks from this first set with a pick from the last set I give you, I completely understand. Next up, we're going to go with R.J. Barrett. Points. And let's see here. So the first pick on this play is Desmond Bane's points and rebounds and assists. If you look at his stats, he's averaging 5 of each of these. It should be a close game. We're going to take the over on that. Like I said, not too much exclamation on each pick in this video because I'm trying to get these picks out there for y'all. We're going to go on the over on Keldon Johnson's points. We're going to go on the over on Jaylen Brown's points. We're expecting a big night from him tonight. I picked the wrong Jalen Suggs prompt. Sorry about that, y'all. We're going to get right into a better flow here soon. We want the Jalen Suggs assist prompt because if you look at Jalen Suggs' last games, he is averaging 7 and 9 assists. I feel like that's just a step up in minutes for him. They're starting to trust him more with that main playmaker role, so we're going to take the over on that. The only under on this first pick for me is going to be R.J. Barrett, under 21.5 points. I just think the Knicks have a lot of weapon. I trust that only one of them will go over 20. So I'm going to take R.J. Barrett under 21 here. And we're going to go ahead, since we have 6 bets, that'll equal $30 total. If we do 5 per bet, we're going to just place $5 bets here today. And the next entry... hold up. The next entry, we're going to start with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I have his over on 27.5 points already because they raised the prompt. Even with it raised, we still like it. Sorry for the coughing, guys. Even with that prompt raised, we still like it over here on this channel. Go ahead right now. I want you to press a like on the video and go ahead and put in any picks you're making tonight that I have not talked about in this video so far, or that I won't talk about the whole video. Let's go ahead and get into the next one. We're going to go to the first half NBA prompts and go Michael Porter Jr. It used to be 7.5 first half points, and it used to be 12.5 points, rebounds, and assists, which I took when it was still I don't know if I'm still going to take the 14.5 rebound prompt again. I'll have to look at that once we get to the video now that it's raised. But I think the points prompt still could have a very good chance of going through at 8.5 first half points against Sass. I mean, for Michael Porter, that's 2 threes, a layup, and a free throw. Is it a guarantee? No, but if you can look at his last games, he's hit under only once in the last 5 games. I think the points, rebounds, and assist prompt is also a pretty good one, and if you look at it, he's hit it every time, but we might be taking that one later again, so we're not going to take it right now. We're going to go here next on this pick. If I'm talking too fast, I apologize. Go ahead and comment and let me know any complaints you have, and I'll try to fix it. Try to be as open as possible. They have gotten rid of our Giddy prompt that we were going to take. That is no good, so instead of taking it, we're going to go in and fill one of our favorite... Wait, no. They didn't take away the Giddy prompt. I'm just on first half. I apologize, guys. I'm going crazy. Giddy, 6.5 rebounds. That's a fucking snipe. It used to be at 7, but it's saying Giddy... Let's just try Josh. I don't know why that wasn't working. Oh, I was spelling his name wrong. But as you can see, he's hit this only one time in the last game, so we're still going to take the under on the rebounds for Josh, even though it used to be at 7. You got to get in here early with these prompts. I once again want to apologize for posting this video so late in the day, but I was at work. There's nothing I can really do about that, but get into the next pick, which is going to be Alperen Şengün. The hell do you spell his name? We're going to go... What? There's got to be an Alperen Şengün line, bro. What? Let's... How do you spell his name? Sorry about this, guys. Oh, they might have removed my Alperen prompts. What the fuck? They took down the dang Alperen Şengün prompt. Man, that sucks. I had a lot of prompts I was going to call out today for Alperen. I want to apologize once again about missing another point, but we're going to go ahead here and fill it in with one of my favorite prompts of the day, which I should have already talked about, which I should have. Fantasy points for OG Anunoby. I absolutely love that prompt. This dude's been averaging like 16 steals a game. Next up on the list is going to be KPJ, less than 6 assists. Let's see if they still have that up. I think he might be out today, so... Yeah, Kevin Porter's out today, and we do have a replacement for this, and that is going to be Cade Cunningham on... Cade Cunningham on 10.5 first half points. And that's going to be our 5th entry on this one. That one took a little bit getting through because some of these prompts have changed. But we're going to go ahead and go less on Giddy's rebounds, more on fantasy points, and more on Cade Cunningham. 10.5 points. And we might have to move around some of our other stuff later. I'm going to save that Cade Cunningham for later. And we're going to go here and go... With MPJ out, we should be able to trust Jalen Green. Green does not have any first half prompts. Let's see if he has any game prompts. They're going to need a big game out of Jalen Green if he is going to... he's only got a free throws made prompt. That is crazy for Jalen Green to only have a free throws made prompt. I mean, really? We can find something else to pair this with, though, quite easily, if we're being honest. Sorry for this video being a little bit all over the place, but you're getting 30 picks in one video, and you're getting to hang out and listen to some basketball. Do I like that prompt? I think I do. The only thing is Darius Garland going to be taking away those opportunities from him. We're going to go ahead here and I don't know why they took away. I guess they took away Alperen Şengün's prompts because they couldn't adjust them well enough for where old dude's going to be missing the game. I mean, that's the only thing I could reckon. He gets to the line decently. I'm going to throw it on there just because dude's out. He might draw a few more fouls because of that. And he is a good free throw shooter if he does make it to the line. So hopefully he'll be in attack mode tonight. Don't know how too confident I am about that one. But I'm actually just, since we're missing that play we were going to do earlier, I'm going to flex it with a 4 just so I can feel a little bit more confident about it. We got a chance to win $25 still. That's still pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot more than me just settling for something that I'm not too sure on. But let's go ahead and straight into the third set of 5-man props. Once again, I want to just reiterate, y'all can just watch the video, see what prompts I'm taking, and then pair them with whatever you want. You can pair one with one of the prompt that you like. We're going to be taking Isaiah Stewart's over in points, though. We're going to be taking OG Anunoby's over fantasy points. I know I just put that on the last prompt, but it was a fill-in, and I am very confident about this pick, so it's going to go on multiple tickets. MPJ, I was more confident at 12.5. Alperen Şengün would have been a lock if you could have set that in earlier, but unfortunately I was waiting to bet it for whenever I made this video, so I was not able to bet it. But let's get into our next pick, and let's go Julius Randle under points. They lowered the under, which does concern me. But let's look at his recent games. We got 14, 15, 14, 17, 29. This team just has a lot of scores, as I said. I'm still going to take that under on that. Let's go over here to the next pick, and it is on NBA first half, and this is one of my favorite players on my favorite team. Andrew Wiggins, 12.5. First half points, rebounds, and assists. This dude has been crushing this prompt. I mean, 15, 21, 10, 9, and 24. I mean, he's not a guaranteed hit on that prompt, but I do love Wiggs, and I'm going to put that money on him. I would recommend that y'all put that money on him, too. I would put my trust in him that much. And next pick, we're going to go over here to Bane, and we're going to go with points, rebounds, and assists. Oh, not first half, though. We're going to go here. We're going to go here to the full game and go over to points, rebounds, and assists. We've already taken this Desmond Bane rebounds and assist prompt, but we like him as a scorer too here at the Hopster channel. So we're going to take his over. Isaiah Stewart over at 11.5 points. OG 34.5. Julius Randle less. Wiggins more. Bane more. Out of these, I would rank OG, Stewart, Bane, and Wiggins as high probability for me, over 50% chance, and Julius is a 50-50 coin toss. We're going to throw him on there, though, for that chance to hit that 10 times X here. And I do like that Julius Randle less a lot more at 21.5, because just on the off chance he scores exactly 21.5 is going to still count as a win at 21, and of course if he scores 21 now, you will be losing, but semantics, 1 point. If you lose by 1 point, you take that. We're going to go ahead and throw a $5 bet on this one, too. One thing that you will like about this channel, whether you like me as a person or my opinions, is that you will see me placing my bets in these videos. You will not be hearing me talking about something that I'm not going through with. So let's go ahead and go through with this video. Jaden Ivey up next. Whoa, damn, I can't spell. Next up, we got Jaden Ivey's points. We're going to be taking the over on that. Jokic's assists. This is a pick that I am not 100% possibly sure about, but Jokic is going to get you 10 around 9 assists a game the last 4. He's missed this prompt 2 out of the last 5. That's something you really don't like to see. But tonight against San Antonio, a team where you really hope he won't need to score. When Jokic doesn't need to score, he normally tends to pass a lot. So I like that for that reason. Next up, we've taken 2 unders on the Knicks. So we're going to also today pair those 2 unders on those other prompts with Jalen Brunson's over in points. I've also bet Jalen Brunson's over in assists earlier. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to push a like, press subscribe, and also I want you to go ahead and get prepared because tonight at about 2 a.m. or really late in the morning, early in the morning, it will be time for me to post my first video of the day, and it will be a lot more, planned out, not so much me getting off work, hustling to make this video real quick and looking at a list. It'll be more 5 picks that I'm making 100%. We'll talk about those 5 more in depth and why I'm picking them. Today I'm just trying to get through this list because it is so long, and I want to get this out before the games are close to starting so y'all can make some of these bets yourself if you want to. Next up, we got Halliburton coming up. Halliburton is points, rebounds, and assists. We are going to go with his over, of course. Halliburton is one of my favorite plays of the day. Points, rebounds, assists, over. I might start throwing him on whenever some of these change when I don't like them. But next up, speaking of which, one of them did change. Michael Porter Jr., first half points over. Do I still want to take it at 14.5? It was at 12.5 earlier whenever I made this list, and that's why I wanted to take it so heavily. I might just go ahead and throw a different one on here just for the sake of saying that we're throwing a different one on here with this. But honestly, some of my favorite plays of the day were Alperen Sengun, and we can't do him. I could do Wiggs again. I could do Curry's points twice because I have that on another sheet. I could do Ants over in assists again because I voted that. I think I'm going to plug in Ants over in assists here just because I do already have this bet locked in lower, and I just don't really want to mess with what is Ant's first name? Shit. Edwards. Anthony Edwards, yes. Anthony Edwards. We're going to go over here and do his under and assist just because he's not much of a passer. I think he'll have a pretty easy time scoring on these Knicks guards tonight. RG Barrett's not bad at defense, but Jalen Brunson is undersized. And honestly, man, Anthony Edwards has been honestly letting me down lately with his points. I feel like he's not giving full effort out there, but it is a team game, and he's trying to learn how to play with that new center. So he is super talented. I still love him as a player. Love Jalen Brunson as a player. Love Jokic as a player. I am a Warriors fan, as I said earlier, but letting y'all know some about my basketball taste. But as a player, these are some of my favorite players, young players playing today. But we're going to take the over on absolutely every one of these except for Ant's assist. I think Ant will have a good scoring tonight today. In fact, I already took his over. And if you're paying attention, at the end of this video, I will have 40 left in my account, which is what I started with before last night. I had 40. I put it all into bets. 198 back. Now we're betting for free today, making some videos, having a great time over here. And I hope y'all are having a great time with me, chilling out, watching this video. Like I said, it is a longer one, but it's a lot of picks. You won't see this many picks on too many other people's channels in one video. So that's why I'm trying to get this out there so you can watch one video, hear about all the decent picks. You can decide which ones you like, pair them with other ones you like, and so on and so forth. The only downside to this is I waited until all the prompts were out, so therefore we lost out on Alperen Sengun. So there's downsides and upsides to everything. Ideally, you want to be placing bets as the day goes on, as they add new prompts, if you're a big bettor. But let's get on to the next one, which is going to be... Did I place that one? Sorry about that. Yes, did place it. I love all those players in that prompt, like I said. Either way, let's get back into this one, which this one does have Alperen Sengun on it, but I might go ahead and plug in one of my other plays again. Just hang with me here. This is going to be about a 20-minute long video, but potato. Cat, next thing we're going to do is Carl Anthony. Ooh, Markkanen. I have not looked at his prompts yet. I really like Markkanen, so I am going to plug him into this. He's a beast. Markkanen's a beast. We're plugging him in. It's official. I was thinking all day if they will. They had his points prompt earlier. but they didn't have points, rebounds, assists yet. And I like him as an all-around player, so I'm liking points, rebounds, and assists. The only way I might go differently is if, just in case of blowout, because dang, do the Lakers like to get blowed out. They like to either win or get blown out. So we're going to go here and see Laurie. And there is a half one for Laurie. So we're going to take that over on the half there just to replace that Alperen Şengün on this one, just so y'all know why I'm taking that now. Next up, I would have took it anyways after this video. I would have looked at it and took it on top. But either way, now we're taking it in the video. We're going to go ahead and look up Karl Anthony Towns now. And we're going to take his over in rebounds. We're taking his over. As you can see here, he's averaging 9.5, but Gobert is out tonight, so that bodes well for him getting more boards. I was thinking about taking his over in points, but I decided against it just because you can't really be too sure. But next up, we're going to be adding my favorite player of all time, Stephen Curry Wardell. Next up, we're just going to, y'all know why I'm taking Curry's over in points. I mean, he might not get it, but he's a great player, so I trust he's going to get it. Next up, we're going to take one of the bright young stars in the league today. If you look at his recent games, he's averaging 21, basically call it 22, 9, and 4, so that adds up to 31, 35. They have his points, rebounds, and assists set at 36, which is 1.5 points higher than what he's been averaging in the last 5, but it's a Houston team. The only thing I don't like about that prompt is if it's a blowout, his assists and rebounds might not get high, but if it is a blowout, I do think he'll be scoring a lot. I don't know. This is one of my lesser confidence picks, if I'm being 100% honest, but I am going to take his points and rebounds combined. If you add those numbers up right there, it is 31.5, and it is set at 31.5, so it looks like a fair trade. Next up, we're going to go over here and go to the first half bets to add our last one here, and we're going to go with Cunningham points in the first half. And that's going to be over. A lot of over bets today. And after this, you have one more to listen to. And I apologize if I got a little drained or boring to listen to during this. But I try to keep the energy up. I try to show you all my picks. That's all I'm trying to do. Next up, we're going to go over here to one of my favorite plays that I have came up with for the day. Honestly, saving one of my best for last. And maybe a slightly controversial one. So we're going to start off this one with OG Anunoby fantasy points. Hold up. We went the full game. OG's fantasy points, as y'all can tell in this video, if you can't, this dude's been averaging, like, so many steals. He's been averaging 4 steals a game. Steals give you so many fantasy points. And also the fantasy point bet gives you the security of not relying on him to get steals, because he can still get it without the steals, but it's crazy how good that prompt is. But next up, we're going to take Jaylen Brown's first half points. We took his points earlier, but now we're taking his first half points. And there's a theme with this bet. Some themes with these bets. They took away Jaylen Brown's. No, they raised it. I don't want it at that price. It's the thing. Next up, we're going to go back to normal bets. We're going to go points, rebounds, and assists for Luka. This is the one I said was going to be controversial. Dude, that's 30, 10, and 10. Luka might drop 38, 9, and 9. You know, Luka's been averaging 36 points the last so many games, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. He's also playing the Nets, who aren't that good at defense. The only risk with this is a blowout. And for that reason and that reason only, we're going to go over here to first half and see if there's a first half prompt for this, because if there is, we might want to take it instead. And the first half is set almost at the midway point. I think I'm going to go ahead and take first half just to secure in case a blowout happens either way, honestly. But I don't foresee the Mavs getting blown out. Maybe the Nets do. Who knows? You could say that it's more secure to take the full game, but I'm weary of a blowout there, so we're going to go in here and remove that one and take the first half instead. Next up, we're going to go to C.J. McCollum. Really good prompt for today. For some reason, this man is a beast on the blocks these days, and we're going to take his over on rebounds. Whoa, they raised it to 5. I took it at 4 earlier already, but if you look at the way he's been on the block, if you're betting 4.5, which is what I took it at earlier, a 5 is going to be what you're hoping for to win anyways. Just now it's going to be a wash, and you're hoping for one more. So I am going to take the more on all those. I accidentally removed OG. 2 more picks, boys. Hang in there. 1 more, actually. We're going to go over here and take the over in fantasy score still on that. And we're going to take the over on Cat's rebounds, which we already took earlier as a filler, but we're going to take it again here. No, that's too many times on that, because I already took it earlier as well. Let's just scroll through here for a minute. Thank you all for watching. If you want to go ahead and leave now, you can. Thank you for sticking in here this long, though, and I really appreciate it. If you put a like and press subscribe, that would mean a ton. I'm just going to look here through some assist prompts and see what I'm liking. I do like Tyrese Halliburton assist. Oh, projections have changed. That won't take long. We're going to go ahead and find one more to fill in with those we just had. And I want to just